So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngeir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. You have shown that you... But, without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply.
Roll.
You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Your new thumb.
What?
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
What?
Well done. Again.
What?
You learn quickly. Once more.
What? Wrong!
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. You have already begun to learn the whirlwind sprint shout. Master Bori will teach you Kest, Tempest. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori, and he will gift you his knowledge of Kest. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori, X! Wolf! Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Whoa! Knockers!
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. You should focus on honing your voice. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead. Sky above, voice within.
Whoa! What? Knockers! What? What? Knockers! Whoa! Knockers! Whoa! Knockers!
Your training proceeds well. Note, you should focus on dragon. A few, what you have. Some believe dragons. There is no in mythic for most people, but for you. 5. When your voice can open the path. As I said, you. Very few. But in your case, Dragonborn, he was he was the Jurgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice. Eventually, very few. But in your case, their voices are too powerful. The voice, although this is true in the contemplation of the sky, the dragon. If we therefore seek to guide you on the voice, although this is true in the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
Lost friend. Me again.
Whoa! Knockers!
Where are you?
are slower than Argonians in a blizzard.
Feel free to grab a pick and help them out. I prefer not to sully myself with manual labor.
There.
Never should have come here.
Whoa! Knockers! Whoa! Knockers!
Inside, now!
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
It can't be. You took its very soul.
Maybe dead now. Where did it come from?
By the gods, I don't even know what to say.
Nope. Sorry. It can't be. You took its very soul.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Yes, but that isn't important right now. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar, remember? So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are. Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. You should know. You got the map for me from Bleak Falls Barrow. The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Rift. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Good. We should get moving. There's no time to waste. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynesgrove. Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
Kynes Grove is this way. We travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking!
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
We gotta find someplace to hide.
Salokun here. Zil gro tova ulsa. Sled.
Gods above. It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of a very long... For the last... Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. Exactly. We used for the last... But we never found one. Not a damn thing. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it! We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations, and problem is that place is locked. I'm not sure. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not, keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse. I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. Not here. Downstairs. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. The Thalmor. I can get you into one. I have a his name. I'll get. While you're doing that, meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Melbourne. Sounds good. Be careful.
You've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Wimkal. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wulfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Lingra Rosisaran Strundul Othi Balan Kro Bran Now Meisnu Ismir Tovadebrom Naman Da Rock Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Oh, good. Really? Here's the deal. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find... Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have... But the only way you're going... Which means you need to... When you're ready. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy like that. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. You can't... Go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. You can't go... Party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting. Just make sure you... Good luck.
You probably want someone else.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please?
I will...
Thank you, Mom.
Now,
go right in.
Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my back.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Ellenwood, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please,
Madam
tell me more
Ambassador,
about
I'm
yourself.
so sorry
What
to
brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn? I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Run out of the Alto wine.
Of course
Do I
not.
have your permission to uncork
This
the
is only a
Orinthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador. What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Of course. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, ma'am.
Please, help yourself to more wine.
At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, ma'am. What can I get for you?
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone.
Yes, what do you need?
One in Skyrim.
Of course. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Ellenwen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it.
It's only a matter of time before your whole rotten empire collapses of its own decay. No offense. I lead. Nords can be... But mark me well. It is more like the calm between storms. And the next storm, I think, will be far deadlier than the last.
It's good practice. Most people barely notice what I'm playing.
At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be. There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor. Until next time.
What can I get? Here you go, Miss Kalova. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment.
See that disgusting drunk? Have you... Now leave me. Don't mention the guild. In fact, it's better if you don't speak to me at all.
Help.
This is not the place.
I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim. The worship follower. But I'm sure you didn't come here for quite often. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing.
The man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable venture.
Enjoy yourself.
You must be... I try to do my... But not... As for honor, well, there are some luxuries...
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
You there,
pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalind, imports and exports by trade.
No, that's not
observer of human nature by avocation.
I just wanted to get a better look at you.
If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate.
I'm very
Wonderful. Is that all? Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Was there anything else I could do for you?
What can I get for you, man? Of course. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
I have an announcement to make.
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
To Elenwen, our mistress. I speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again,
Go, out, before I change my mind.
Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talk. Okay, got it? Follow me.
Someone bring... me a drink, quick!
Did you see those robes marching this morning? Did you hear something? I've had enough of you! You can't hide from me. I'll see you burn! You wish to defeat! Death is the only way out of your misery! Fall to the floor! miserable life! Do your work! You are but a dog, and I am your master! Just a scratch! It's nothing! I'll see you burn!
I propose a toast to Ellenwind, our mistress. I speak figuratively.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the locker. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Of course. Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now.
Who comes now?
Wouldn't want to offend our
You know I
Thalmor
don't like
overlord.
strange smells in my kitchen.
Did you see those robes marching this morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages. Just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds. Behold the future! Behold the...
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Giselle. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less...
You're dead.
You can't hide from me.
There you are.
You can't hide.
You are but... I am your master. on. You're dead.
Is someone there?
I'll see you burn. I'll end your miserable life.
You defeat me. Death is the only way out of your misery. Elven supremacy is the only truth. Fear the Thalmor!
I'll end your miserable life. Down.
I'll see you burn! Ha! The fight complete!
Time for you humans to learn your place. You can't win this.
I'll see you. Where are you? Must have scared him off. I knew I'd find you. That's the best you can do. Do your work. You never should have come here. Behold the future. You wish to defeat me, Possum.
I'll see you burn!
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? You're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything, obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as... Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Blades have always... Now our purpose... Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them... The Thalmor happened. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the... When I was young, our leader... They believed... I was one of... But then the and that we were sworn to protect the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer of all. There's no simple answer to... They're the Thalmor, for a century, but even the Blades didn't see the... There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the hot 30... Since then, they've been working to weaken the Empire any way they can. What do you need, Dragonborn?
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Always a pleasure.
So, you're...
What can I do for you?
Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. I haven't... bit. A new chapter in the Thieves' Guild is being written this day. And we all owe it to you. Many thanks. Dangerous-looking elves who didn't give their names. Draw your own conclusions. Until next time.
Always a pleasure, boss.
That one right there.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat. So Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me. What you want.
Yes. Inkpot? No.
This'll just take a moment. This one always fits. There we go. Only a couple more.
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book, knife.
There we are. Come in, come in. That's better. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? No. What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Aldwin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Aldwin will devour all things and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes. Oh, it seems that the gods have grown tired of us. What? Then we must go. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. We should keep moving. I'll need... no useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annuad? Yes. One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good. Let's be off. I know. I'm hurrying.
Bucket, knife, book, inkpot.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear. Did you say something? Yes. We should proceed cautiously.
Yes. Bucket? Yes. Inkpot? No. No. Never find me. Bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No.
Is someone there?
There's the
Someone do something!
Someone do something!
think they're gone.
What was that?
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day?
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Did you hear that? So this is where Delphine has been hiding all these years.
You want to talk to me after everything you've done?
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side. Get me mad, and I'll prank you. And not a little, a lot.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem all right.
Delphine. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonbow. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, let me show you. You see, right here. Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy, in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes. But there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. From Riverwood, the road south through Falkreath is the most direct route. Or you could catch the carriage from Whiterun to Markarth and then approach from the west. Either way, the Reach is wild country these days. The Forsworn are everywhere. Best be careful. Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck. Orgnar, this is it. The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine. You be safe.
Is someone there?
What you got?
I knew I'd...
Uh-oh.
Promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king, warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I would try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, let's see what those old blades left in our way.
deserved. Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts, no doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil? This whole place appears to be a shrine to Reman. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances, you recall?
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor.
After the so-called Battle of Pale Pass, this was the foundation stone of the second.
After you, Dragon. You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in Skyrim.
There's no telling what we might find inside. Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is left.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons.
You ever heard of such a thing?
Or even Alduin.
A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve... Right. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for... Talos guard you.
Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and Turn.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place. in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled as the last Dragonborn contends with Orwell at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear. Haven't you been... If we... or not. There's no...
You're in luck. I doubt the blessing's effect. May this... That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Very good.
What do you need, Dragon? If they... The Greybeard... Think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to be afraid. The Thalmor... But we have a headquarters of a sort now. If you find it... Remember, though, being a blade is... If they... The Grey... Think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to be... The faction... There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel.
I know the prophecy by heart.
The Empire barely survived. Tell me.
Wind guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin, those who... If the world is meant to end... No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your course. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. Perhaps only its creators ever... It was created by their whole life. When you learn, in order to learn and use this... Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He lives in... He speaks to us only rarely. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. Follow me. I will show you how to... You have... But there are many... Finding these lost words would... It was created by... Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil... Not hate, distrust, and fear. The Blades have always sought to turn the Dragonborn away from them. We have felt the whisper of a word. Perhaps not. Have you considered that Alduin was... Those who overthrew him in ancient times only... If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. Wind, guide you. path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Core. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it.
Look!
Drem Yolok. Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser, aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By luck, hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits. A gift, Dovahkiin. Yours. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw mortal, even for one of Dovassos' dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you. You would not come all this way for Tinvak, Alduin, but your kind, Jaw, mortals, our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend it. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do. Some would say that all things must... Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lin Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work even with those... But you have... Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world? Drem, patient. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim. Zok, here, the... The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to... It is the Kell. But this is only a small part of their... Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that you could learn Dragonrend from those who create. You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. There is... Go. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Gormley! Running out of time. Battle!
Dar Sulur say Alduin Ukri. Today Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
Sent you down to death.
Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Golthor, Sori, Birkir.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Veldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Meye, Talmudis, Ani, Him Hind Paliv, Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted worlds have you created? Tarudis Padlax, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, die in terror, know your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. First time, worm. See it in your eye. Skyrim will be free!
Oh, damn you! It's no use. It's a smoke, Veldir. Now!
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! We shout you out from all our endings unto the last! You are banished!
Worked. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your... in Sovngarde.
Oh!
Lost Foot, you are too late, Alduin.
Soon. My power has waxed, while yours has waned. Join me and perish with your mortal friends.
Oh!
You may have picked up the weapons of my ancient foes, but you are not their equal.
This is your chance, Dovahkiin.
Please move, Dovahkiin. You have become strong. But I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else.
Oh!
You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach. Alduin, this should shake the loyalty of the Dove. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkosayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your... Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called Think of the... That is Fus, which calls to you Faith upon... That is Faim, which calls to you in your... That... Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum arc mora, drem yolok, greeting.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynes Grove this time.
What is it that you need? I must have... Of course. But I don't understand. Alduin. The whirly... I didn't say... Now what's this nonsense? I want to help... Ulf, do you think they will sit idle while the No. I can't risk... Then... But getting both sides to agree... Maybe. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace... Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop. My men will be ready when you are, Dragon. According to Yar, they say Numenex was the dragon's name. It's his skull decorating the main hall. Now, if you don't mind.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Deliver the message to the warring parties. The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns. Breath and focus. Look!
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
did this city a great service by catching that killer.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire.
I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits. I'm sorry to hear that. It's about time they turned their... I have the... I can't afford to... Even Tullius may be for... Yes. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.